Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. Spirit said today that I am supposed to talk about the fact that your why may change as you're moving on your journey. And that is okay. The reason why you start your journey to this better version of you, to this phenomenal you, the reason why you start may not be the reason why you keep going. The reason being why is that you may have started because you just know that there's something better than this, you know? And so you may not even have a why. You may not even know what it is that you were wanting in the beginning when you started this journey, because you've grown so much throughout this journey that you're finally coming into your true purpose if you didn't know what it was or you were unsure. Because like I've said before, Spirit is never going to give you anything wrong. The universe is never going to steer you in the wrong direction. But the universe will make sure that you learn lessons everywhere that you are at to prepare you for where you are wanting to go, where you are called to go, and where the universe needs you to be. When your why changes, don't beat yourself up. You know, you might have started along this journey of self-discovery because the person that you were with were on their journey and now y'all aren't together anymore. Don't stop. Don't stop. It's self-discovery. It's self-awareness. It's your journey. Everyone else's branch just crosses your path. That doesn't mean you have to stay down and go down theirs. So it's okay if the reason why you started all of this change. It's okay if your vision changes for what you want. It's okay if what you initially were manifesting, if that changes. It means that there's growth. But ask yourself, when it's changing, is it changing because you're changing, or is it changing because of the environment around you, and the environment around you is making you change it? If you feel like you are moving down the path and then you're at a standstill, I promise you're not at a standstill. Because every time you feel like you're at a standstill, it's almost like Spirit is almost giving you a pop quiz to see if you've learned anything up until this point, by giving you a situation to test your skills, so to speak, to test your knowledge, to test to see if you've been doing what you're supposed to be doing for yourself. If you have been listening to what your spirit has been telling you, what your intuition has been telling you, you're going to get these little that's what Spirit said. They're like pop quizzes, making sure that you're learning things along the way, because Spirit doesn't want you to fail. Spirit does not want you to fail. So even though you may not get 100 on the pop quiz, you're going to learn. You're going to go and you're going to learn some of these lessons again, and you're going to go through some of the same stuff again, just to make sure that you get it, just to make sure that you're ready for what you're truly asking for and wanting for yourself. Because if it's right and it feels so right, you will be tested, because Spirit and the universe wants to make sure that you are ready for it. Don't mess up your new calling, your true purpose, just because what you thought it was is no more what feels right in your spirit. As you're growing and you're realizing the reasons why within yourself you want to manifest this thing, and you want this thing, and asking yourself, do you really want this and why? If that changes, that's okay. It's the journey and the better self, and the more that's what you're going after. That's my coffee pot, sorry. Embrace that change. If you're not sure if that's what you're supposed to be doing, that what you were wanting has changed, or as you're digging into it, like when I was saying that I was just saying I wanted to help people and I had to give specifics. Digging into that, if you realize that how you initially thought you wanted to do something, it's a touch of that, but more along another line, that's okay, because sometimes spirit will just give you a spark of something that'll lead you to where you need to go. Sometimes it takes to see the light at the end of the tunnel for you to know that there's an out. And that's all that spirit sometimes will give you, is just that spark to let you know to lean towards this way, lean in this direction. Because what I really have for you, or if you don't know what it is, what your purpose is, if you don't know, lean a little bit this way, because I'm giving you little hints here and there, giving you little ways to test your magic, test who you are, to see if that's really you. Giving you ways to see, because when you want something so bad, spirit will give you a taste of it, good or bad, because you want it so bad in the universe. And spirit will give you a taste of that, good or bad. As you are moving in your growth, in your spiritual growth, in your journey to your higher self, sometimes when it's just so much shit, and you've taken these rocks along your journey, and you've needed to sit down, and you've needed to just breathe for a minute. Breathe for that minute. It's okay. Because this is a hard journey, with the rewards being out of this world. But it's the rewards that you don't even know are out there for you that makes it even more sweet. I can't even begin to say how much this journey has literally changed me. I would never, if the things that I have gone through, the things that I have been through just along my journey, and the growth that has happened, the things that I have done and seen, if you'd have told me this 7, 8 years ago, 9, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, I'd have been like, okay, you say so. The journey to self-awareness and self-discovery, and how you think it because it starts because you want something better, and it starts within yourself, but how it ripples throughout. Oh man, how your journey for your self-discovery and self-awareness, how that ripples throughout the world and the universe and those around you. Oh man, it is priceless, and it is unseen. You don't know who just you moving along your journey affects. So it's okay if you need to breathe. It's okay to sit down for a second at that bench and just be like, whew, these rocks are just something else. Man, I've been going through it. I need to take a breath. The key is not to sit on that bench too long. Don't dwell on the fact that what your why has changed. Embrace the fact that your why has changed. Embrace the fact, because when you sit down to breathe, that's usually when you get a revelation, because you can, as you're breathing in to catch your breath, it clears a fog. It creates an opening where the light can shine through the clouds. That's literally the beautiful image, Spirit. Such a beautiful image. I wish I could show you in my mind what Spirit has just shown me. So beautiful. It's like the light shining through the clouds when you're sitting on that bench, because you're not sitting on that bench with your head in your hands because your why has changed. You're sitting on that bench realizing that your why has changed. And at even if it's a small little shift, you're realizing that your why has changed. And now you're moving in that new information and you're processing that new information. So Spirit is going to open up new resources, new avenues, take some branches off the road for you, move some of those rocks out of the way for you. Get those spiritual deposits in the bank for you. Because anybody who sits on a bench is contemplating, enjoying, resting. Don't rest on that bench too long and see. And it's all, enjoy the ride. Enjoy the new discoveries about yourself. Embrace the new reason why you may want to go down this journey, because why you started may not be the true reason why you're going. I knew that there had to have been something more than what I was going through and how I was feeling most of my life. And just, I was in a spiral. I was in just a dark place. I knew there had to be more than that. And then having to really specify on how I want to help people, why I want to help people. And that's a key part of moving along this, why your why may change, because Spirit is going to move you towards your why, but then you're going to have to account and sit with the universe and tell the universe why that is your why. You are going to have to get so specific with the universe on why you are moving down this journey. Why? Those getting into those specific, that's getting into your shadow work, which happens at every phase. You are going to have to explain your why. That way, Spirit knows what lessons to give you, which way you need to go, the things you need to learn, the resources that you need at the point that you're at. Because if you're serious about what you need to do, Spirit is going to make sure that your serious ass can get what you seriously need. Please pardon me. Spirit just sat on me so strong. It was like my hands are on fire. I see you. I feel you. Spirit said the greatest revelation in your journey is when you ask yourself why you have your why. Oh, Spirit. Oh. Mm. Oh. That is where your growth is the greatest. That is where you get rejuvenated, not know why you're rejuvenated. That is when you feel like, almost like you've caught a second wind, because it's that realization. And it's another door that you have opened to let more of the universe and more of your spirits in to help you. Sitting down every day is key. You may not ask yourself, why are you on your why every day? Because Spirit will tell you when that time comes, because Spirit will ask you. The universe will ask you. And sometimes it'll come at a time when you're not even expecting it, because those are the times when it's the most honest. How true you are to yourself is one thing. How true you are to Spirit, to the universe, is something else. When you are true to the universe, to Spirit, and you know at least a little bit that you are just having an earthly experience as a heavenly being. You don't even know what that'll do for you. And even if you know that, there will be times along your journey where it's not going to be at the forefront of your mind. And at those moments when it's not at the forefront of your mind somewhere, those will be the times when Spirit's going to ask you, why are you doing this? My hands are on fire. Why are you willing to go through the fire? Why are you willing to go through this thorn bush of self-discovery, knowing that you're going to get scratched? Why are you doing this? Why are you willing to step outside of your comfort zone? Why? You are called for something greater. So whenever you answer that why just a little bit, it'll get you somewhere. When you're sitting on that rocky bench, you're getting somewhere. Why do you want to continue? Why do you want to keep doing what you're doing? Why do you feel like you need to keep going? Even when part of you wants to give up, why do you want to keep going? I gotta go. Spirit is sitting on me so heavy. Spirit is sitting on me so heavy. Oh, I give thanks. I appreciate you, family. Like, following, subscribing if this message is not for you. Because how I'm feeling, what Spirit is telling me is hitting me so strong about this message, that understand that if this message is not for you, ask yourself, is this message really for you? Thank you so much, family. I appreciate you. I'm about to go enjoy my time with Spirit right now, because, me and Spirit got a lot to talk about. Peace. Peace.